кстати, у нас Надежда рядом с Тифоном. Это у нас ледяная планета. Тут написано платиноид. Ну, неважно. Полетели на Горгону. Поместье Амброуз. Так, значит, что у меня по оружию? Надо бы починиться, а у меня нечего починиться. Пошли.
Welcome to Ambrose Manor. We were not expecting company. Please follow. Do not stray from the path.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Oh no! We should check to see he's all right.
Been there.
Remember this unit as it was before the fall. Warning. Damaging company property will result in deducted pay.
Что тут вообще по карте, кстати? А, понятно. Это не то, что оно очень большое. Пошли сначала сюда зайдем. Это не воровство. К смотрителя. Что-то кухни можно взять. Что тут еще такого полезного? Не на засове. Понятно. Пошли по месте.
Playing can respond.
Вот тут видите 3 яруса. Еще на втором есть. А, это помещение, наверное, самого этого. Да, это помещение самого.
Those big empty windows. Feels like the building's
Здание.
watching me. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps.
Keep your guard up. Could be all manner of surprises in there. I take it back. Ain't nothing here but memories.
It's so empty. Oh, Captain, something here don't feel right.
Huh? Apparently not. So who the devil are you?
Кто ты такой? Алекс Хотрон, капитан космического корабля, контрабандист и просто красавец. Нет. Капитан безнадежного.
You don't say.
Добро пожаловать, капитан.
Well, make yourself at home, Captain. I'm sure we have much to discuss.
Согласен.
Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. My birthright, my burden, and the bane of my existence. I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising a glass to Gorgon.
Ты имени Амброуз, так?
That's right. And I take it you're the type who skips formalities, so let's get down to business.
Давайте сразу к делу.
Now, what brings you to my house, handsome? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry skies, or the pleasant company.
Приятной компании. Просто любуйся на меня. Я насчет оторванной руки.
A severed arm. How positively ghoulish. You know this is a private residence, not a curio shop?
Что-нибудь говорит имя Лаки Монтоя. Рука прибыла с переносным фонографом, где упоминалось ваше имя. Рука Лаки Монтоя воняет так, что на корабле дышать невозможно. Я хочу понять, почему это произошло.
Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man. Very brooding and theatrical. Always staring into space and twirling a bullet over his knuckles. But if something happened to him... Oh dear. I suppose that makes him my former freelancer now?
Похоже. Так. Чаечек за ваше здоровье. Сожалею о вашей утрате, что его рука делает на моем корабле. Не знаете, кто мог желать ему смерти.
You suspect foul play?
Грязному любопытному.
Interesting.
Честно, я
If we're being honest, I haven't given it much thought. What a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of something grand, and I really can't afford another setback.
допустить очередной задержки. Дайте-ка я угадаю. Нужно закончить то, что начал Лаки.
Excellent deduction. I can tell I found the right man for the job. How would you like to be my new freelancer? There's been a recent vacancy, and I think you're well suited to the job.
You offer work to everyone who breaks into your home? Must be some kind of Byzantine tradition I ain't know about.
You're awful quick to trust a bunch of strangers that broke into your home.
I'm looking for someone rough around the edges. A gorgeous, dashing scoundrel type. Incidentally, someone good with their hands.
Так, насколько вероятно, что я закончу? Как ваш прошлый подрядчик?
The man lost an arm. What are the odds of that happening twice? Of course, Gorgon is a treacherous place, and my own family's involvement with it has been fraught. Allow me to lay out the facts, and you can decide for yourself if you want to be my chief investigator. My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research Facility. She was brilliant, the top scientist in her field, until tragedy struck. One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to scramble or risk getting left behind. It was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother never made it home. I'm told she wasn't the only casualty that fateful day.
It must have been real hard on you, losing your mother all of a sudden like that. I'm sorry to hear it, ma'am.
Thank you. Ambrose ladies are supposed to be resilient to the unexpected, but this was especially hard on me. Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and I just know they're lying.
Это же что-то интересное, раз просто космос. Может, у меня получится с ними поквитаться. Раз и навсегда их уничтожить. Эджиотер-то уже не им принадлежит. Ну хотя, блин. Это ж я тут перенаправил. Ладно, потом расскажу. Что они ей говорили о ней. Похоже, она стала козлом отпущения для корпорации. Зачем им врать? Так, чем? Что они о ней говорили?
Everything you can imagine and more. Dereliction of duty, circulating anti-corporate memos, taking longer than average coffee breaks. The list goes on. Mother would not have allowed Project Gorgon to fail. Something happened on that asteroid, and my family took the fall for it.
Так, что случилось на Горгоне?
I don't know.
Знаю, просто космос
And
не
Spacer's
рассказывает.
Choice won't say.
Говорить о том, что
They don't
просто
discuss
сказали.
anything that tarnishes their brand. Gorgon has a dark history. The project fell apart. Personnel were shuffled across the system. With Mother gone, now I'm all that's left. Father lost more than his job on Gorgon. I'll say no more than that. The asteroid may look like a glittering jewel, but I assure you the resemblance ends there. Gorgon is poisonous to the core. One might even say cursed.
Некоторые даже считают ее проклятой. Своей матери, с чего же мы начнем?
We start where all of this began,
С матери.
with Mother. Whatever happened on Gorgon wasn't Mother's fault. I simply need the evidence to prove it. We're going to drag the truth kicking and screaming into the light. Even if it means bringing ruin and humiliation to Spacer's choice. All the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on Gorgon, in the heart of the old research facility.
Поискать в кабинете на Горгоне в центре старой исследовательской базы. Так, ничего не могу обещать пока. Если просто космос что-то скрывает, я докопаюсь до этого. Опасности корпоративной интриги. Если это поможет вам разобраться в своих... У меня есть вопросы.
I'm not surprised. Between the family drama and the corporate conspiracy, it must feel like you've stepped on a landmine. Speak freely, Captain.
Какой теперь вам прок от журнала матери?
I suspect it will prove that corporate greed and incompetence were to blame for the calamity at Gorgon, and not Mother. Mother was a brilliant woman. Difficult, cold, unreachable even, but brilliant.
Что если вы ошибаетесь?
Then my family's disgrace, our curse, will be absolute. This is my last hope of redeeming the Ambrose name. I don't like my chances, but I have to try. And I need help. Your help.
Почему вы медлили с началом расследования?
I didn't want to go anywhere near Gorgon. Once I exhausted all my options, the search led me back here. I even had Mother declared legally dead. Would you believe it took 5 years to process the paperwork?
Юридическая смерть чем-то вам помогла?
It isn't as bad as you make it sound, but technically, yes. Mother's body is still on Gorgon. No body means no death certificate, which means no inheritance. I killed Mother, just on paper, of course, so I could claim my inheritance. We wouldn't be standing here if I didn't have access to the family fortune. I once assumed the mansion and the money would be enough to redeem the Ambrose name. But even in Byzantium, prestige must be earned, and it can so easily be lost.
Очень легко. Говорите, что всего лишь хотите войти в высшее общество.
Break back into high society, yes.
Высшее общество, да. Дабы спасти доброе имя вашей матери, надо признать, была амбициозной в то самое высшее общество, что поставило вашу мать.
I have Spacer's choice to thank for that.
Просто космос.
The smear campaign against Mother was the work of cowards. I'm vindicating the family name for her, for the colony, and for my future.
Так. Ваше будущее.
My future as the head of the Ambrose family business, where I can wield my fortune like a cudgel. This colony is in trouble. The lunatics at Spacer's Choice are running the asylum, and we need better people to wield their influence. After Gorgon, I quickly discovered that the Ambrose name was
Иначе не скажешь.
cursed, for lack of a better term. I had no place among the decision makers, no seat at the table. That is why I'm clearing the record and vindicating the Ambrose line. For Mother, for me, and for the generations who will one day inherit Halcyon.
Так. Так, ну окей. Думаю, ни слова больше. Покажите, где искать дневник, и я немедленно отправлюсь.
Thank you,
Да,
Captain.
не пожалеете.
You won't regret this. When you reach Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust.
Ну, захватите с
The
собой
corporate
то, что
lockdown hasn't stopped the wilderness from squirming in through the cracks.
не остановят природу, которая пытается всюду проникнуть через трещины. С чем я смогу столкнуться на Горгоне?
I've never understood why, but Gorgon is teeming with marauders. They almost seem drawn to sorrow and misfortune. Then there's the test subjects, those who survived anyway. Ravenous creatures left behind like so much salvage.
Так.
There's a little saloon near Gorgon's landing pad, the Sprat Shack. Lucky was renting a room, so if you want to follow his trail, that would be the place to start.
Ought to stop in and taste the local flavor.
Oh, you think maybe they got a little mascot? Like a sprat in a tiny hat?
Just so we understand each other, money is no object. I'm willing to squander the family fortune if you get me what I want. Between your payment and any salvage you happen across, you'll walk away from this rich enough to buy a mansion of your own. How does that sound? The cash? No one's ever done this before, and the only person who tried is a corpse. Believe me, that's enough. Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels. A word of advice before you go, Captain. Trust no one. Mother's office is in the heart of the Gorgon facility. You're free to salvage anything that isn't nailed down. I only want what's mine.
Mysterious heiress, unexpected gainful employment. It's like something out of a detective serial.
Salvage rights and a paycheck? This is almost too good to be true.
А, тут условно 150. Я не знаю, что оно так много. Ну вот. Понятно. Ладно, пошли. Подожди. Подожди. Мне то есть надо назад на корабль лететь. Подожди. Нету. Придется бежать. В целом, конечно, прикольно.
Structural damage. Compensate for structural damage.
Пошли. Так, времени у нас еще примерно минут 20. Горгона. Вот, посадочная площадка на Горгоне.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
Полетели. Тыры-ты-ты-тыры-ты.
Wow. Look at those stars.
Звезды.
Don't it make you feel small in the best way?
Please be informed.
Так, это есть. Что тут у нас вообще есть? Вы осмотреться, может. Понятно, что происходит, шляются. Халил, рычаг. Сейчас только я тут побегаю, чуть-чуть осмотрюсь тоже. Что это? Лестница. Ну, то есть есть лифт и лестница. Ну, все правильно. Тут что-то есть. Кстати, музыка прикольная. Новый трек. Прикольно. Чего? 3? Ну, очевидно, тут можно будет нормально уже нормально волком прыгать.
I got supplies if you need them. No one lasts long on Gorgon unprepared. Is that what my thoughts sound like? Look, I've been standing near that alarm too long. You looking for supplies, stranger? Let's stock up here. If you run low on bullets out in Gorgon's far reaches, there ain't no one around here liable to help you out. Let me know if you're looking for something particular. Found a...
Так, что у тебя есть конкретно? Кирка за 3500. Ну, просто шик и блеск. Оружие не очень хорошее. Пистолет неплохой. Ну, а так... А так больше ничего. Что у тебя тут? Понятно.
What can...
Так, значит, это Горгона.
You mean you came out to this asteroid without knowing nothing about it? Me too. Heard it was wild here and couldn't resist. Trouble is, if you wander off to somewhere you oughtn't be, like way out in Gorgon's farthest reaches, odds are slimmer of your bits finding their way to my pockets. If you want my advice, stick close to the Sprat Shack, unless you fancy having your limbs torn off and eaten.
Ты не любишь, когда тебя отгрызают конечности. Спасибо, но могу за себя постоять.
All right, you know you better. Just be. You.
Жукозавров и бухгалтера Чарльза.
Only the meanest marauder on Gorgon, and also anywhere else. That man is crazier than a bag of canids and twice as likely to bite. He will bust your head open like an overripe mock apple if he so much as sees you. I ain't joking. He'll snap you in half like stale bread noodles. No, you... Charles from a...
Понятно.
That ain't...
Так, ладно. 150, ладно, пошли. Так, давайте посмотрим. Ух ты. Ля, какая красота. Ты шо? Да, вот тут исследовать, не переисследовать. Куда-то туда. Наверх, значит. Очевидно, тут кроме него мало кто живет, правильно? Ну, может быть, тоже там парочка каких-то сумасшедших. Сериал «Стражи закона и порядка». Чего? Что тут у нас? Проверить расход электричества. Понятно. Так, это вроде бы все у нас, да? Пошли внутрь, мы же просили сразу. Да, конечно.
Come here. Let's have a chat. All right, inspection
Сейчас
time.
мы тебя проверим.
Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting
Время
now.
Пошло.
Good. Look up. Now look down. You're doing swell. Now, name and occupation. I could do without the sass, but that's good enough.
Всё в
You're
порядке,
cleared.
можешь идти.
That was a sanity check.
Проверял твою
If you had
психику,
changed like the
чтобы ты
others,
изменился.
it'd be in your eyes.
Остальные я бы
You'd
всё
also be
свои-
drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the
всё по твоим
place.
глазам понял, а ещё-
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. You can head on downstairs.
Когда говорил, что остальные изменились.
Every day, salvagers and scrappers set out to comb the ruins and make their fortune. The ones who come back, they aren't always the same men or women who left. They change. Never for the better. Stay cool.
Oh, ugh. This place smells like Felix's birth.
Been an age since I had a good trip of kale. Hope they've got it on tap.
Are you?
Sorry?
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be? So, you just wandered in for the genteel conversation. Suit yourself. I assume you're here for salvage. Even if I did, I ain't supposed to play favorites. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while. Lucky? Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road. The way he talked about the job, you just knew Lucky had hit pay dirt. Not that I was jealous. Around here, that sort of luck can be hazardous to your health. Awful shame about what happened to him. Third floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. Trust me. Good.
Wish I could do that. You think the folks here like strangers? 'Cause some of them are looking at us like maybe not.
Huh, who's this now? Wonder if they could...
What have you got there?
Adrena time. Won't they stick the preservative in before or after the eye comes out?
I really hope this ain't a sign of things to come.
Someone's in here! Hold on. It's coming back up again.
So, how you...
Так, район. А, вот мне куда надо. Ого. Да.
feeling?
You're a humbug, Trixie.
С каждым, наверное, поразговаривать еще в невидос. не встретил. Да. Надеюсь, тут...
I've eaten my fair share of tarot eyes, but I'm still gonna come out and say it. This mission is gross.
You think this place we're headed will tell us more about Gorgon? I wonder what they got up to here.
Я так понимаю, мне сюда, правильно? Правильно. Это куда? Это вот сюда. Так.
Keep an eye out, Captain. This place don't look entirely safe.
Что это такое? Переделанный шлем от легкого скафандра. Вот такой же. Понятно. Лифт. Какой еще лифт?
Hell of a job.
This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later. Error. Tilt alarm engaged. Entering emergency reconciliation mode. This unit has been programmed to express despair. Please treat this unit with kindness. This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later. Have a better than natural day.
Так. А вот и мародер Берсерк. Колосс? Хорошо.
Not it. Inside voices.
Go!
Хитрить они же.
I smell blood!
Smell something.
Хитрить. Вроде будет.
Everyone all right?
Сколько? 3000 опыта за обычного этого мародера? Гранатомет? Третий? Хитрить там столько урона. Да. А где этот? Баллончик. Слышь? А куда он делся? А, вот это, наверное. Испорченный экзоскелет. Не, ну вот это я понимаю, конечно, противники же не очень. Ну, это высокая сложность, конечно, но... Походу... Это я куда иду? Ага, это я вот здесь иду. Да. Так, ладно, вот, наверное, поселение, типа, маленькое, да? А тут еще есть переход вот сюда, куда-то. Ой, не, все. Это меня туда пустил. Блин. Так, надо текать в тенек хотя бы. Может, он меня не так сильно спалит. Так, ну давайте, наверное, все. Спасибо за просмотр, дорогие друзья. Как видите, тут на Горгоне еще исследовать, не переисследовать. Угу. И завязочка царская просто. Ты шо? Угу. Так, все. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем спасибо и всем пока. До скорого.